We have to thank our sponsors then. Again, first up, you guys, our donators. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And also we want to thank Site 5 for giving us the server and bandwidth to deliver the show, because believe me, we could not afford the amount of bandwidth we go through. Woo. In fact, I think I posted it to Facebook. We were, when I checked, we were number 28 in iTunes of all videos. And there was only one other video besides us that was not professionally produced, like Universal Pictures, NBC, Warner Brothers with Harry Potter and stuff like that. Those were the types of video podcasts that were ahead of us. And then it was us. So you can imagine how much bandwidth we're using. Thank you to Site 5 for helping us out. Also, thanks to Smith Micro. Anime Studio 7 is out. You can check that out at tinyurl.com/jcanime. And for the same price that you would pay for a video game, this Christmas, get your kids something they can actually use to make things instead of just kill brain cells. It's really cool. We have it for our oldest daughter. I wouldn't recommend it for little kids. Maybe as low as like 10 years old. If they're really good on computers and they're really interested in animation or making creative things, it comes with pre-made characters already, so you can just animate them. You don't have to draw your own stuff. It's really neat. So it's, again, tinyurl.com/jcanime is our link for that. And then finally, eBillMe, debt-free shopping. I love this place because they work. It's sort of like paying your utility bill where you put your check into it and it just pays it. So you're not racking up huge credit card bills this Christmas. And they're doing a thing right now where they have 10% cash back or sometimes $15 instant rebates on gift cards, which I think is great because everybody's getting gift cards for Christmas. They are tinyurl.com/jcebillme. And not only do they have gift cards, but if you go to their site, check out, they have a bunch of retailers, online retailers like buy.com and places like that. So you can search for what you want, and almost everything that they have, you still get at least a 1% cash back if you just go and buy a specific item, not just gift cards. So it's a great way, if you're trying to get debt free like we are, it's a great way to not rack up lots of credit card bills. So again, tinyurl.com/jcebillme is the link for that. And coming up next, we have this week's phrase or vocabulary. Okay, so what do... You gotta be kidding me. You know what that sound means?
It's time for the percolator.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
That's wrong. It's time for JapanCast Big Brain Vocabulary. So, this week, instead of having some regular vocabulary, we're doing something advanced, right?
Obviously.
Too.
I know. What was that again? Oh, yeah. This week's phrase is 幹部職員の解雇手当。幹部職員の解雇手当 which means golden parachute.
Okay.
Is that common word? Everybody knows, like,
whenever we have financial problems in this country, or a company does, or you will hear, you know, this company was doing terrible and they fired their executive, but he or she had a golden parachute. So they left the company, or they were told to leave the company, but they walked away with $1 million because their contract said that they got to get that $1 million.
幹部職員の解雇手当。幹部 means like executive. And 職員, it's just an employee or any like a worker. But if you say 幹部職員, it means you're above.
CEO.
Right, right. 幹部職員, important. の解雇手当. 解雇 means like like a
Compensation?
dismissal or
Oh,
like
you're fired.
right. And
dismissed.
Right. 手当 means like a benefit or
Okay.
rewards you get.
So,
はい。幹部職員の解雇手当 golden parachute.
so the benefit you get after you're fired.
Right.
And if you're an executive, a lot of times it can be a whole lot of money. So that's pretty complicated stuff there. That'll definitely impress your Japanese teacher if you walk in and ask, when you get fired, are you gonna have golden parachute? No, don't say that to your teacher, please. All right. I don't think we have any mail this week to talk about. I did have some questions, but we'll get to them next time. And I think that's it for this week's episode. You're a little bit under the weather today.
I know. はい。風邪ひいてます。
So thank you, though, because I know everybody missed having you here and didn't like seeing your ghost.
I don't think so, but
Oh, yeah.
ghost is better.
No. And also thanks to Mike Arias for doing the interview. Guess a lot of positive comments on that. People who were interested in moving to Japan.
Yeah.
Really, really, really cool, interesting insight.
Right.
So I think that's it for this week. If you have any questions or comments, please send them to hitomi@japancast.net, and we'll try to answer your question on a future show. Thank you guys again for your support, and we'll see you next time.
じゃあまたね。
JapanCast.net